Bienvenidos chismosos y chismosas. Welcome back to Los Chismosos podcast. I am Atro City Guapo and I'm here with Osadex.
Yo, what's up?
That was Vosotros. They're a band here in Houston, Texas. Rock en Español. Hey man, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And thanks for putting me on y'all's music, man. As soon as I heard this band, I was like, yo, Osa's gonna love this.
Which I did. It reminded
Yeah.
me very much of the music I used to listen to in my younger days.
Right? Like I remember the good old days when I actually used to mess around in the pit. Not no more though. I
No,
got a
too
job,
old for
bro.
that. No, yeah.
Yeah,
I need
no.
my hip. Can't
Nah,
break
it's
it.
always cool when we find like new bands and stuff like that. So shout out to the artist and thanks for tapping in. And if y'all got any homies who make music, make sure y'all send them to Los Chismosos, man, and just send the music to the email. We'll check it out and play it, man.
Hmm.
Um, but Osa, we just came off a weekend, man. How was your weekend?
It was actually really nice. I went to birthday parties, hockey games. It was good stuff. Good day. Um, and I saw Black Panther.
You saw Black Panther?
Yep.
Damn, it just came.
Have
I
you
haven't
seen
seen it
it?
yet.
You
Nah, I'm gonna go
haven't?
sometime this week. Nah, I'm gonna take the baby.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, my brother told me it was kind of long, so I was like,
Yeah, it's pretty long. My kid
so
got a
we'll
little
see.
restless and he's 12, so yours is
Mm.
younger.
Well, whenever something new comes out and you are the one of the few first people to go see it or do it, we ask for the famous Osa's okay review, man. So Osa, let us have your okay review of the Black Panther without any spoilers, of course.
That's hard to do. Like, I don't know. I like to go into detail about the reason why I like and dislike a movie or whatever.
I mean,
But
you could go into those details. Just, I mean, that's not nothing that you're gonna spoil the whole movie for
I,
somebody. Because I'm sure there's
yeah.
some.
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Don't listen. Spoiler alert, I guess, just in case.
Spoiler alert.
But I thought it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it very much. I think better than the first one. Um, I mean, no disrespect to uh, Chadwick Boseman. It also paid. I thought it was. They did a great job with like paying respects to, like a little funeral thing. You know what I mean? It's. I don't
Hmm.
know. They made it seem. I can't think straight, but without spoiling. um Yeah, they did a great job with paying tribute to
Homage tribute, yeah.
the Namaj, yeah, and they did a great job in like because they I guess since they already finished writing the movie before he passed away, but then they had to rewrite everything. They did a good job with transitioning from the previous one and to this one, so they did a really great
Mhm.
job with that. I really like the anti-hero, Namor. I really
Oh
like
yeah,
his
hey,
character.
Rasa's represented in this one, fool.
It
Let's
was
go.
it was really cool, and I totally appreciate that shit because my kid, he's like, "Oh, we're Mayan too, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're in like that region and whatnot," and he was interested in his culture, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't know too much of it. So, but it's the fact that he felt like, "Yo, this is pretty cool." I think it's pretty cool too. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
feel represented.
What's his
So,
name? What's the character's name?
Namor.
Namor. Hey, I quote me right now. My brother said this earlier. 2023 Halloween. Namor is gonna be the number one Mexican outfit for every Latino, bro. You have like 20 of them dudes at a party, bro, dressed as the same guy, dog. Like,
Yeah,
you know
probably.
what I'm saying?
I would want to see more of his story, like how their city works and whatnot, because it was really it wasn't in full detail. I guess you can say it was just there, like they existed. They're there. They gave a little backstory on it, but I want to see more. It left me wanting more. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I don't know if they're gonna go with something on the side with it. You know how everybody has a fucking movie in a show. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping he gets something like that. The only thing I didn't like about is that it was really dark, so I couldn't appreciate the costumes. And
Hate
I
that, bro.
love seeing like the small details in costume design and set design and anything. So when it gets dark, it fucking pisses me off. So I couldn't
Remember
appreciate
I
that.
said that about that House of Dragons. Everything's so dark, bro. Like
Yeah.
I hate it, bro. I hate it. Then like for me, because you know what I'm saying, like I be watching stuff like half baked, bro. So like everything's dark. So I'm like this, and next thing
This
I know,
fool.
I'm like this, bro. Like I'm sleeping, bro. And I'm like, what happened? Did I
There's no
miss
light.
something? Why am I episode 3? Did I start episode 1? Like what happened? Um yeah, so I agree with that on that. I don't appreciate when it's so dark. But so would you rate it, I guess,
I
out of
would
10?
8 out of 10. I
That
think it's
that's
8 out of
solid.
10. It
That's
wasn't
solid
bad.
for a movie in which the main character was supposed to be there, real life passed away and they just had to like put something together. 8 out of
Yeah,
10.
they did really great.
Take that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go sometime this week and you know, see what the whole fuss is about. But it's getting cold out here, fool. Like makes me not want to go outside. Like we went from having like 80, 90-degree days and out of nowhere it's like 60 the high, 50 something the high. And that just makes me want to stay home.
Really?
Um,
You just like
dude,
being at home, dude.
I try to find whatever I can to blame to not leave the house, bro. Leave me alone,
Yeah.
dog. Like if
It's
I can blame the
something.
cold,
It's
I'm
too
blaming the
hot,
cold.
too cold.
Hey, if you lived in Texas, you would understand, bro. When it's hot outside, it's hot outside. All
Okay,
right. My
I
my
give you
Texas
that.
people know,
I
dog.
don't
Like
go out.
and
Yeah.
it's cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to stay indoors and be
Dude,
warm.
I love the cold.
But
I love the
okay,
cold.
there's perks about the cold, right? Because like in Texas, it's always hot, so we get cold, and so there's like things that we get to do like normally you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like hot drinks, like coffee in the morning in Texas, bro, sucks, dog. It's like 90 degrees already in the morning.
Yeah,
You're
that's
drinking
true.
a
You don't
hot
want to.
coffee, not cool. But when it gets cold, bro, that coffee hits a spot. But you also get the tole that comes out. You get the champurrado that comes out. You know what I'm
That's
saying? The
true.
hot
You get close
chocolate,
to the
like
holidays
yeah,
too. You get
everything
the
starts coming, and you're
tamales.
just like, man, all this hits. But
Mm-hmm.
like, soon as spring comes back around, you're like, yeah, I can't have any of this. Also, it's sweatpants season. Gray sweatpants season for the fellas. Make sure you get your gray sweatpants on. You know, also knows what's up. That's why she's laughing. She knows what's up. So get your gray sweatpants in because the holidays are coming. If you want a good gift, you got to show out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Not really fond of the cold, to be honest with you. It's just, it's fine. Could do without it. But I feel like I'm tropical people. Like I'm fine with the heat. Like I rode around all summer with no AC, bro, in my car. Like none.
Yeah, I could do that too. But I don't like the
Windows
heat. You know,
down. I was fine. But I mean,
you
I don't
sweat
know.
so much.
I
Like, why do
get
you want
that.
to sweat?
It's not that I want to sweat, but if like you gave me a choice, being hot weather or being cold weather, taking the
She's
hot weather,
hot.
bro. Yeah.
Wow. No, I prefer the
Yeah.
cold, darker,
Mm-mm.
longer nights too. Yeah.
Bro, think about waking up in the middle of the night to go use the restroom, right? And you got to sit on a cold lid. Cause that enough to me is enough to be like, I don't want to be around the cold, bro. Do you have heated seats in your toilet seat? Like,
No, but they
all
don't
right.
get that cold. I don't know how cold it gets in Texas, but here, like what right now is like
You
60
telling me you never
something.
put your hot cheeks on a cold seat, bro?
How hot are
You
your
know,
cheeks? And how
I
cold is your
mean, warm,
toilet? I mean,
warm
maybe
enough,
I'm always
for
cold.
me to notice, bro. Like,
I'm
oh
always
damn, that's
cold.
cold. Like
Everybody
what?
tells me like when they grab my hands, they're like, "Oh, your hands are cold, or your feet are cold, your legs are cold." And it's like I'm just a
A
cold
bad
person.
circulation,
I
dog.
have
You need
cold blooded. Oh,
cold blooded. Okay, I'm
you
just
know
like you got
what?
bad circulation, dog. You should go to the doctor. Cause like,
No, I've always been
fucked
like
up.
that, and I just enjoy being cold. I don't mind it too much. And then you can like cover yourself if you're too cold. When you're hot and you don't have AC on, there's no other way for you to fucking cool down except like
I
jump
guess.
into the water, cold water. Oh, that's even the best. No.
See, yeah, you get in the pool, right? Like, but I mean, the water gets hot and then it's a wrap. I don't know, man. I really don't think about all that because I have AC. Like, if I was like living in struggle mode where I didn't have AC, bro, and it was like hot in my house, yeah, I get it, bro. But like, I can be in the AC and then go outside and sweat a little bit. It's not a big deal.
No, cold all the way. Where are
See, but
my
when I
cold
was
people
little,
at?
nah, see, when I was little, I'm like naturally hot bodied. That's wild, right? You're like naturally cold bodied, and I'm naturally hot bodied. To the point where, like, when I was little, my mom was like, "Yeah, so like, we just wouldn't turn on the heater when it was cold. I would just like put you next to me and sleep with you next to me." I was like, "That's dangerous." First of all, sleeping with a child next to you, like, what? Like, you could have rolled on me, bro. But she was just like, "Yeah, like you're just so warm. I put you under the blankets and you just like warm everything up." I was like, "I might have had a fever." Like you should have took me to the doctor. Like, but even now, like I'm really warm, bro. Like Lou would cuddle up with me and be like, "Oh yeah, like I'm cold. Let me just cuddle up on you, Dad." And just like next thing I know, she's sweaty. She's like, "Get away from me, Dad." I'm like, whatever, bro.
That's how my kid
Um,
is. He's hot. He's a hot body. I'm like,
hot body, yeah, man. I guess maybe that's why the heat doesn't bother me. I'm always hot. I guess like
oh yeah,
um,
it makes sense. That's why the cold doesn't bother me. I'm always cold.
we had the elections.
Midterms
How'd that
are
go for
over.
y'all?
Midterms
How'd
are
that go for you
over.
guys over there?
It went pretty well. I don't know
Yeah,
about the other propositions that I was looking into because I just lost track.
yeah,
But I know, we stayed blue, so that's good. Hmm.
yeah. Texas stayed pretty red. Um, I just want legal weed, bro. Like to be honest with you, like I know people were complaining like women's rights and like gun
This
laws.
fool.
Like I'm not even trying to get that deep with it. Like, can we just get some weed, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that brings a lot of business here, bring a lot more money. Like, that's it. Wasn't asking for much. You know, you don't have to give women their rights. That's fine. Give
This
me some
fool.
weed. Didn't get it, and so I don't know if you heard of Governor Abbott that we have over here. We call him Hot Wheels because he's crippled. He's in a
Oh
he's
my
in a
god,
chair.
okay.
Yeah, we call him Hot Wheels, bro. I mean, it's not
No
politically
shame.
correct, but you know what? That Texas, bro, that's how we roll out here, dog. Like it's so Republican. They're like, oh, well, if you don't call him Hot Wheels, then you're a snowflake. All right, Hot Wheels, cool, bro. Um, but yeah, we were trying to kick him out and get this other dude, Beto O'Rourke, in there.
I've seen them.
Um, I mean, to be honest with you, he's a little extreme for me.
Of
Uh, he's
course.
he's got some cool. I mean, he's got some cool stances, but like the whole gun thing, bro. He could have gone without the whole gun thing, bro. Like, had he just stayed away from that topic, would have been cool.
You think he would have probably won if he probably didn't touch too
I
much on it? Well,
don't know if he
what
would have
were the
won, but it would have been
percentages? Do
closer.
you know how close it was,
Um,
the race between
a couple 100,000 votes, I think.
out of,
Like in the sense
well,
of like the difference is, I
what's
think
the
like
percentage?
Abbott won by, I don't know what the percentage was. It might have been
Oh,
like 47-53, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere
oh,
around there.
that's
It was close enough for you to be like, oh, he had a chance, but
possibly,
like,
yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
Let me look up the actual percentage because I might just be talking out my ass, bro. And someone's gonna be like, that's not what it was.
Well, I mean, if we're wrong, please let us know. Talk to
You know,
us
people get all bent out of shape, bro. Like it matters. I was close enough.
because it does matter.
Greg Abbott won by 50 point. He 54% vote. Beto had 43%. It was off by like a couple 100,000, about a mil.
Damn.
He lost by a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like that's still. I mean, 54% Republican, 43% Democrat in
That's
Texas,
not
bro.
bad. Yeah. You guys are
I
known for
mean,
fucking. You guys are shit kickers, out there.
bro, straight up out here, dog. But he took a shot. Missed, but he took a shot. So basically nothing's gonna change. Everything's gonna stay the same way it was. We
Damn.
might not have power this winter. That's gonna be cool. Um, I feel like I survived enough hurricanes and like natural disasters here in Texas that like not having power for a week isn't gonna hurt us. Like we lost it last year
But it's
for a week,
unacceptable,
bro.
though. That's.
I mean, it's unacceptable. What are we gonna do, bro? Like
Vote him
these,
out! You guys should have gone
we
out and fucking vote him
tried.
out.
The problem is like somebody will be like, yo, you know, here's a bunch of sensible things that why you should vote for me, and people are like, oh yeah, 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 and then Republicans go, yeah, but he's a Democrat, and everybody's like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter what, bro, doesn't matter what, just the fact that they're a Democrat is enough for Republicans to be, anybody who's voted Republican has been just to stick with them. They're just like, no, we're going Republican. We've always been told
Yeah,
Democrats are
but there's
bad,
always
so
new
Democrats are bad.
voters, so those new voters need
That
to
they
get
want to
their
change
asses out
they
there.
want to change the voting laws to like 21, bro.
The fuck, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Be-
stupid, bro. But I mean, for me to think Texas is gonna go blue, come on, bro. Like I really don't
it
believe it.
it can happen. There have been
Um,
states that have flipped. So
I mean, it's possible, but like a flip like what for a couple years, and then it goes back to red, and it's just like everything
I
that
mean, it's like that with the
progress that
presidency.
was
You
done
know,
gets undone. Like,
it's. I mean, it's exactly what the presidency's like. You know, you get Democrats
yeah, but
running
presidents
the
ain't
thing, and
bro.
then Republicans. But the presidents can only do so much. You know, they have
Yeah,
to. You know, I don't think a lot of people understand that it's not always they're doing their best, you know, with what they have available. That's it. And it sucks because
look,
everything they
man.
promise to do, they can't because people are in their way.
I rode with Beto because he was gonna legalize weed, bro. It's pretty much the only stance he had that he had me, bro. Like, and he couldn't even do it with that, bro. You'd think there'd be enough like weed smokers in Texas for everybody to be like, you know what, we should go. Nope.
Damn, that sucks. You
Hey,
guys
you want to hear
suck.
something crazy though? You want to hear something crazy, bro?
What?
Houston, Texas, will give the kids the day off of school so they can attend an Astros parade, but the city will not allow a day for adults to go vote. Isn't that crazy? Is that not the craziest
Really?
thing? Bro, the Houston Astros won and they were like, yo, tomorrow we're canceling school so everybody could come to the parade. But something as important as voting, bro, they won't even be like, yo, we're going to take one Friday, one Saturday out this month, everybody to be off so they can go vote and open a bunch of polling stations to get that shit over with, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. They didn't like give you guys like time, not
I mean, bro, you get
I
early
think at
voting. Like, I'm not saying
work,
there's not no time, but
you
like,
know.
there should be like a day where they're
Okay.
just like, yo, everybody's off of work. There's
Yeah,
no
I guess so.
excuse. If you didn't go, it's just on you.
That would be actually pretty cool for. I think they wanted to do that. Some who the fuck? I remember something like that was gonna happen, somewhere, and it just didn't pass.
Of course, because they don't
So
want.
I'm trying to
See, this is
think
what I don't
where.
understand about the whole like, well, our vote don't count. All right, if your vote doesn't count, right? Why do they do everything in their power to keep you from voting? Right? One. And two, these people really just care about money, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Keeping the money flowing. If your vote didn't matter, why would they pour so much money into campaigns and campaign ads and donating to these politicians, bro? Your vote
Yeah.
does matter, bro. So
Mhm.
people that are like, my vote don't matter, it does.
Mhm.
Um, don't waste it on voting on somebody who's like really not doesn't have a chance. Like I see 81,000 people voted for Mark Tippett. Who the hell's Mark Tippett, bro? Like, I don't know who the man is. He got 1% of the vote. Like, I'm not saying you
But.
should stick to red or
Mhm.
blue. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like, if you know that voting for that person is really just throwing away a vote, then like,
Yeah, that's the only thing
why
that
do it?
sucks. That yeah, that you have to vote red or blue. I think you have to, or else you are throwing away a vote. And it sucks because then it doesn't give these other parties a chance. And I think they have the capability of running a better presidency than these fucking two parties, you know? And like
If
Bernie
I'm,
Sanders is always fucking running,
mm-hmm.
and he's like so he's gotten so close, but he doesn't fucking quit. But he's hella fucking old. I don't think he can do it anymore. But I think if people keep voting and keep, you know, I think voting for the other party, I think it's not throwing away your vote in the end.
I
Yeah,
think if you're
actually,
part of the Libertarian Party, though, that's like the third most popular party, I guess. Then there's the Green Party, I guess, or whatever.
yeah.
But like bro, Libertarian Party, they should just grab a TikToker, bro. Somebody with some pull. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody famous, dog.
That's what
Bust the Kanye.
that's what
Grab
fucking
somebody who you can mold and like, you know what I'm saying, who has some of the same things that you guys believe or whatever. But somebody with some weight, bro. Like, I'm sorry, Mark Tippett's like, you didn't really tip the scale here in Texas, bro. Like,
this fool. But
um,
I think that's what O'Rourke was doing. I've started seeing that he was doing some TikToks, and they were really creative. Like he was trying to, you know, touch base with the younger generation. And I think if you keep doing that, I think things will happen. Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
even though he's
That
the
sounds like a
Democrat,
pipe
but
dream here in Texas. But like he's married to like some rich lady, like his wife's rich or her dad is rich or something like that.
All
So like
politicians are like,
he's just gonna keep running until eventually one day he wins. Like, and then it doesn't sound like a bad plan. Like as long as your wife's not nagging you, like you'll get a job type thing. Like you know, I would just keep running.
yeah,
I mean, you're 0 for 3. Can't get any worse, bro. Like, you might as well go 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6, but at least you're trying. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's enough for people to like start changing their minds. Like, well,
yeah,
he's really trying to do something for us. He
mm-hmm.
keeps trying, failing, but he's trying. Um, but it's I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Did you hear this story about this man who was doing his yard work with his family, and his neighbor, who's a Republican, came over and shot him because he was a Democrat.
Wow, it's gotten to that point.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Man is 26 years old. He shot and killed his 43-year-old neighbor on Saturday. The victim was doing yard work with his family at the time. The victim's son actually called 911 to report that his father had just been killed. Apparently, the neighbor had came over like 4 times confronting the husband because he thought he was a Democrat. Um, Proceeded to shoot the man,
Oh my
ran of his family,
god.
man. Uh, bro, no way. Like when people ask me what a Democrat, Republican for me, I'm just like, bro, I vote for whoever's got my best interest. Like it's
Yeah.
really not red or blue for me, bro. Like I really don't want to be associated with any type of Republican candidate because they're all just super extreme, bro, extreme right. So do I lean more left? Yeah, sure, but even better, like I said, like stand with everything that the blue,
Mm-hmm.
blue is for. But dude, if somebody were to walk up and be like, "Yo, you some type of Democrat," I'd be like, "Yo, yo ni entiendo inglés, no soy de aquí ni puedo votar."
He's probably gonna shoot you too, though.
Yeah,
You
probably
don't
right. He's
speak
like, "Oh, you speaking
English.
that Mexican?" Pow! Like, oh shit,
Oh
like ain't no
my
winning.
god.
Um, if your life revolves around politics, bro, I feel sorry for you, bro. Like if you go all day being like, "Yeah, bro, I'm Republican." Like if you
Oh,
gotta
like that
mention to
kind
people
of
that you're Republican,
politics
bro,
into
yeah, like
politics? Okay, I thought like, knowing what's going on in the political
you should know what's
world,
going on.
you
Obviously, be
know?
informed, but like people that live, like that's their life. Like people that got
The
Trump flags on their
hardcore,
truck,
passionate ones.
or still wearing Trump gear, knowing damn well Trump ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's just frustrating. I don't. They frustrate me, bro. Frustrate me. Like politics shouldn't be that crazy. Like nobody should be dying over this, dog. Did you hear? I
But
came
the,
across a story real quick. In Iran, the government's gonna execute like 15,000 people because they're like protesting and stuff.
yep, yep.
And like you over here shooting your neighbor, like what? That's crazy. Like there's real problems going on in other governments, and just because somebody voted for one idea that you don't agree with, you shot the man. Crazy thing is, he just assumed the dude was a Democrat. Like we don't even know if the dude was really a Democrat, bro. He might have been a Republican, just low key, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's just
dudes losing their life out here over red and blue, and it's not even on a gang thing, bro. That's wild.
it's unfortunate.
It is, man. Just as unfortunate as this story I came across of a Tesla that lost control when attempting to park. Did I send you the video?
No.
Can't remember if I sent you the video or not. The man was attempting to park his Tesla. Right, this is in China. Uh, Tesla goes slow for a park. Out of nowhere, bro, takes off like a bullet. Zoom! Like I'm talking about high speeds down the road. Ends up killing two and hitting 7 vehicles. So it just went crazy, bro.
Wow, it just plowed through shit. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah, bro. What? Like that makes me not want to be in these automated vehicles, bro. Like think about that. You're like, yeah, I'm about to get out my car. Next thing you know, your car is going 60, 70, bro, on its own
No brakes.
on a
Yeah.
destination. You don't even know where it's going, bro. Like as far as destination, it's just driving until it hits something, obviously. And 2 people lost their lives in China, man. Um, so kind of sad turn of events there. With the vehicle on ground, and then on Saturday, 2 planes in Dallas collided midair.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Saw
through
that?
during an Air Force or airplane show. One of those.
Yeah, bro. I watched the video. It's sad, bro. It's sad knowing that there's nothing you can do. Like, you know, planes crashed, they went down. Like, it's just like, damn.
And they
RIP to those men, man.
the planes exploded instantly. It's like
Yeah, I believe it
it
was
was
six
bad.
men that died at that Dallas air show crash. A couple of the pilots and crew members, you know, Terry Barker, Craig Houtain, Kevin Michaels, Dan Reagan, Leonard Root, and Kurt Rowe.
Oh,
RIP to
R.I.P.
y'all, man. Fly high, rest in peace. You know, and it's crazy because, like, dude, like, I just came across both of these articles like kind of back to back. It was like boom, vehicle, boom, planes, and I was just like, I mean, wrong choice of words, right? Boom. But like just back to back on these two things, and it was kind of like, man, like what is going on? I never want to get into a vehicle ever again, bro. Like I
Oh
don't want to
my
get in a
god.
car. I don't want to get on a plane. This is why I stay home. Another reason for me to use why I don't travel,
You
bro.
live in fear, bro.
I don't live in
Oh.
fear. I live in a dope ass apartment with Wi-Fi. What's the problem? I pay hey, I pay good money for my rent and my Wi-Fi, bro. I'm gonna use it, all right?
You're
I'm gonna
funny.
use the hell out of it.
Like every time I get on the plane and I feel the turbulence, you're like, oh, there's nothing you can do. You just like fuck it. You
Obviously,
gotta
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I
with
can't
the
control
car too,
nothing.
yeah. And just make sure
But
you
remember,
do
I
your
said
part.
I don't like people driving me around. I like to drive around so I know I'm safe.
Yeah, but then there's the other people on the street that are fucking driving around. You don't know
No,
how
yeah,
fucking
facts.
unfocused they are. So,
Bro, the other day I'm driving to work, mind you. I go to work at like 6 in the morning, bro. Okay. I'm on I-10 going towards work. And hand over my heart, I promise you, bro. I look over to my right and this lady, one hand on the wheel, right? She had a she had a whole baguette, cuz like a French baguette. She had a whole one in her hand with a coconut, you know them coconut box drinks? With one of those in her
oh,
other
uh huh.
hand. So she's biting, right? She's biting the baguette while she's driving, rips a piece off, switches hands with the drink, is drinking. So now she has her baguette in her hand with her wheel in her hand while she's drinking her coconut water. Bruh, this is these are the drivers you're telling me I gotta be careful for, bro. Who eats a whole baguette on the road at 6 in the morning, bro? Like, what kind of carb intake are you doing, dog? Like, are you kidding me, dog? And I just like drove. I was like looking at it. I was like, I better speed up and get out of here, bro, because something really bad's gonna happen, dog. Like, but yeah, yeah, no, you for sure right, bro. We do got to deal with some people who, unfortunately, we have no control over, and could hurt us
Yep.
in our daily drives. Um, on Reddit, I love Reddit. Um, and I came across this story of this woman who was complaining about visiting her brother and sister-in-law. Um, so long story short, her husband hadn't seen his brother in a while, and he was like, "I'm gonna go to my brother's house," and she's like, "All right, bet. Like I'm gonna slide too. All right, bet." They go over to the brother's house, and the two brothers are hanging out, having a good time, right? The sister also lives there, so like I'm assuming it was like the family house. So like the sister's there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, what's up? How are you doing?" We'll name her Catherine. "Oh,
Hmm.
how you doing, Catherine?" "Oh, I'm good. I came to see you guys, I guess." So sister's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, cool, cool, cool. Hey, yo, I'm gonna go bounce out over here real quick. I gotta go do something. I gotta go put a bow on a reef or something. Some craft." And so Catherine's like, "All right, cool, yeah, yeah, go do your thing." Apparently, this happened a couple times to the point where she's like, like she keeps leaving me by myself. Like I'm kind of bored coming over here. Like, yeah, my man gets to see his brother, but like I'm kind of just here. Like there's nothing for me to do, type shit. And so she asked on Reddit if it was wrong of her to like feel this type of way, like I want to go, but I just don't want to be bored, type thing. And so, like, everybody's giving their opinions on how she should feel or whatever do. And my question is like, why do couples feel like they gotta go everywhere together?
They
Um,
don't.
they they don't, right? They don't. But it almost seems like sometimes, like, okay, you got to go to a family gathering or a family wedding, and oh, we're going, we're going to a family wedding, like, and then if significant others like, well, like I really don't want to go. It's like, oh my God, we're going. How am I going to tell my family that you weren't going to go? Blah blah. Or like there's I know couples, bro, that won't do anything unless they're together. Like,
I
oh no,
mean, if
I'm gonna come over, yeah, but I gotta wait on so and so to get here so we can go over together. And it's like, well, I really didn't invite so and so. To be honest with you, I invited you, sir. Um, but as and it just seems like more couples have become like that, where it's like if one goes, they both go.
mhm.
It's like when I question it, like, why do y'all do that, bro? Like, isn't that weird? Like,
I
fuck,
think they
like,
probably like enjoy their company so much, and I don't think it's a. I mean, to each their own. But for me, it's not a good idea to do everything on your own because you got to be your own person too. You got to do your own thing, and but if people can enjoy doing that shit, why fuck it. I know people like that too. They would.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, like, all right, so if I'm inviting you, right? I'm like, yo, Osa, come through. We're gonna play some video games. We're gonna eat some pizza. We're gonna hang out. All right,
Mhm.
bet. And significant others like, oh, I want to go too. And it's like, all right, like you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know him, but yeah, like come through type shit. Like,
Mhm.
bet. I wouldn't feel any type of way other than just like, all right, bro, like now I feel weird because I got to start a conversation with somebody who I really didn't expect to be. Now I'm not saying like I'm not cool with them or whatever, but just like like I was expecting certain company, and now you got to bring your,
Mhm.
it's like when you invite people with kids, bro. Like I kind of want you to come through, but like I really don't want your kids here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
I don't
my
want your
god.
traviesos here, dog. Like I
Mhm.
don't know. It's just weird. So like me, I'm the opposite, bro. Like if I can avoid going anywhere, like oh hey, there's a birthday party. First question is like, do I gotta go?
Mhm.
Or there's a wedding. Do I gotta go? If the answer is not yes, you have like I'm staying home, bro. Like I'm not gonna attach myself to anything where I'm not sure I'm gonna have a good time. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I'm
For
gonna have a
sure.
good time at home. At home, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
And you're
Gucci.
gonna be uncomfortable over there, because
Yeah,
you don't
you know
know
what I'm saying. I don't
anyone.
want to be
Yeah.
uncomfortable. And then look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like when I'm not having fun, nobody's having fun.
Do you have
I'm
that
over here
red
like,
stink bitch face?
yeah, bro. I'm like, can we go now? Like, how long you got left? Like 30 minutes. And then if it's just hold on. Like we just got here. I'm like, well, I didn't ask to be here. I was kind of dragged here, so I need an exact time because I gotta go land in with the homies. Like they're waiting on me, bro. Um, I don't know. I just feel like there's more couples. I guess now having more couple friends because oh, I haven't always had couple friends, but now having couple friends,
Hmm.
I'm like, does your significant other have to come with us everywhere we go? And
Oh.
I'm not pointing out like anybody in my life particular. I'm just saying like according to the story,
Uh
like
huh.
she didn't have to go to the brother's house, bro. You know what I
No.
mean?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Like could just stay at home, Catherine. Like, why are you complaining about should I make an issue of me going over my? No, you shouldn't make an issue of it. Stay your ass home. Don't go anywhere you're not supposed
Yeah.
to be,
Pretty
bro. Like,
much. Hmm.
but there's toxic guys out there who are like, nah, if you're going somewhere, I gotta go too because I don't know who you're gonna be around.
Oh yeah. There's that.
You know, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I don't know who's gonna be there, and I just gotta make sure that whoever's there is not looking at you. Okay.
Hmm.
But nah, man, it was a story that I came across that I was kind of just like I found interesting because like she didn't have to be there,
Yeah. No.
you know, and just kind of made a fuss about it. And I'm like, I started thinking like, damn, I sure do know couples who are like, I'm gonna go along and then just be upset the whole time. Not be upset, but be that like,
Yeah. That negative Nancy.
be in my phone in the corner and asking when we're leaving. Like, you didn't have to. I said I do that, but it's because whenever I'm forced to go somewhere.
Hmm.
If I'm not forced to go, hey, go. Have a good time, dog. Have a good time. Like, do your thing. Come back whenever you want. You ain't got a time limit, bro. Straight up, bro. No curfew. Have a good time. All I need to know is, hey, I'm still alive. Send me a text message when I
Yeah.
wake up. I look at it, bro. Other than that, I um I ride solo. It's cool.
Yeah, unless my friends say, "Oh, it's a couples thing. Bring your boyfriend, bring your husband or whatever," then I'll bring them.
Yeah, then you bring your significant other for sure.
Yeah.
But like,
For
other
family
than
stuff
that,
though, like for family stuff, maybe like I would want him to go and visit like every once in a while, not all the time. You know what I mean? And
mm,
like after he tries to be with the family and it's not his thing, then I will understand that too. So you know what I mean? Just enough to give it a chance. That's how I feel. So, but I wouldn't
I
hold it against
see.
him though, because he's just because that's how like I know someone that's like that, and we respect that. We don't, we ended up. He tried, and occasionally he tries, but he's very introverted, so it's cool. We understand it. He tried, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I don't really try. I'm not gonna lie to you. The problem is like, nah, hold on. Let me like off tops. Like, there's really like, as far as like family wise, like me going to see the family. Like, if there's no common like common interest, bro, then like we really just there, bro. Like we ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like you feel me? Like again, I
Yeah, it's gonna be an awkward,
then
uncomfortable
when you go see
situation.
your family, right? You go see your family, like your significant others, obviously, like off doing his own thing somewhere while you're enjoying your family, like.
Hmm.
And if your significant other is not, like doesn't get along with your family, then it's kind of like I said, it's resting bitch face in the quarter until we gotta go.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's not that I don't. How do I say it?
Before you get in trouble.
Nah, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble or nothing. I'm trying to think of like the way to say it. Like it's not that I don't like nobody over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, like I said, we just don't have nothing really in common for us to like kick it. And so it's like for me, it's weird because I'm like, yo, like nobody watches sports.
Hmm.
Um, music. We ain't into the same type of music, bro. Like, you feel me? We would watch the same
You
type
guys
of
are
shows.
different
Like,
cultures too, so
yeah,
it's
you know what I'm
totally
saying? Like,
different. Yeah.
I eat food with seasoning. They don't. Like, it's just kind of like difficult, bro. But like, I have like made like comments like, yo, look, if you want one non like religious holiday, I'll go to your family's house. Like a 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? Like a New Year's, like I'll try if something's going on. I think like last year something was gonna go down, then nothing happened. And I was just like, whew,
Me salí
straight
de
up, bro. I
esta.
saved myself, bro. I was like, oh my god, I almost walked into 1 hour. Um, but I mean, I'm cool, cordial, keep it 100. Like, what's up?
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
do my thing.
You did it.
But
Yeah.
other than that, like you don't really gotta just know I'm behind this. I'm like the puppet master. Like I'm behind the scenes, making sure that what I'm saying, they're good. And then if they're still alive and breathing, I'm good. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I got. I don't got to go to your house for an hour and a half and be like, I'm good. Just know I'm good. Chismosos and Chismosas, thank you for hanging out with us for episode number 16 of Los Chismosos podcast. Osa, man, 1621 is coming up right around the corner.
Yep.
Um, Now we are going to get into the holidays coming up.
Mm.
So I'm thinking we might do maybe one more podcast before my birthday, and then
Okay.
we have the Thanksgiving week. And as much as we enjoy doing this and like hanging out and dropping these podcasts, I do think that maybe we might maybe just go like a week and a half between the next podcast, just to give us a full break, enjoy our, because I'm
The
gonna be off
holidays.
for like 4 days from work. So
Me too.
I know I'm not gonna lie to y'all and be like, I'm gonna be out because y'all know I'm not. I'm gonna be here at the crib playing video games. But Osa might be, and like anybody else, you kind of just need a mental break. And instead of like us putting out crazy amount of episodes and then you know
Burning
burning
out.
ourselves out, yeah, we'll just kind of burn out as we go. Take a little break here and there.
Yeah.
Um, we do appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Make sure y'all keep dropping some comments in the YouTube videos. We do have we weren't able to do it this episode, but the next episode we promise we will. We chose two people out of the comments, and they're going to be playing "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader" in our next episode for the Starbucks gift card. So that's going to be fun. Make sure you tune in for that. Um, what else we got? You got any other news?
No,
That's it.
I
That's all the
think
news
so.
we got. Yeah. So thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. No, somebody you love them.
Yep.
Give somebody a hug. Stay warm in these cold climates if you're in Texas. And if you're in California, I know it doesn't really change out there as far as the weather. It's always nice.
Yes.
Shout out Chola Osadex for being on the podcast with us today. Vayan con Dios, amigos.
Bye.